1 second, guys. 1 second. I realize a lot of stuff is off here. There we go. Should be good now. Should be good. You're back. Welcome back, Jeremiah, and welcome to the stream, everyone. Yeah. No, there was an issue with the sound there for a minute. It should be good now. However, I don't know why. Why, from the looks of it, or from the sounds of it, to me at least, things are really stuttering. Is that happening to you guys too? Like, is it really stuttering? Is it lagging at all on your end? My hair? What about my hair? Different background indeed, yeah. Yeah, so guys, is like, the game audio stuttering for you? And like, the video? How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. How about you, Kyle? Yeah, no, something seems like really weird with the card. Lagging a bit. It's slightly stuttering. That's weird. That's really weird. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something here. Maybe this'll fix it? Hopefully that fixed it. Nope, it did not. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. What's up, Mike F. Ultimate Stream? You're doing okay? Yeah, it's yeah, it's being a little laggy here. I don't know what's up with everything. Why is it doing this? 1 second, guys. 1 second. Oh, wow. Wow, that was not great. Hold on, I'm gonna see if that fixed it. That seems like it helped a little bit. I don't know why. What's up, Danny G? Welcome to the stream. Okay, this guy. I'm doing pretty well. Sleepy Ladies. New room? I'm back home for spring break. Like, I'm not in my apartment right now. But I guess I don't know what's up with the lagginess here. Yeah, this is being really weird. I don't know what's up. Found a shiny Pinsir and Poipole yesterday and joined your team. Nice. So you're on break because of your room. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what's going on here, guys. Yeah, because like this is being really weird. And like, is it all of it? No, it's like, it's just the game, which is extremely concerning towards the capture card. Which isn't having any problems. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up. Very strange indeed. You're able to get shiny Pancham and Siglif at the Friend Safari. Nice! Nice. I'm gonna close down this software and reopen it. So, give me a second. Sorry for all these issues, guys. I don't know what's up with the capture card today. I'm hoping that it's like something that can get fixed. No, it's still... It's really, really lagging. What the heck? What the heck is up? What the heck is up? Lag. Yeah, it's not like internet lag. It's not the normal lag issue that we have. It's not loading and keeps on lagging. It's something with the capture. And this is like very concerning. Like when it was the other capture card, it's like, okay, it's like, you know, a fairly cheap one. Okay, is it working now? You get the shiny soon. That's just, your net is bad. You live in a rock, no! See, like, because, you know, obviously, I had to move stuff, and I don't know if somehow in that moving, I messed up this cap card. I really hope not. Like, I really, really, really hope not. It's okay. That's good. That's good. How's the Twitch stream? It was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty fun. I did find out that compared to most people, I am terrible at, I am not the greatest at all at finding and hiding balloons. I got very much outmatched by everyone who was posting balloons in the stream. What's up, Aki the Fox? Welcome to the stream. Where's the Vanillix? I don't know. I don't know where he is. He was on the stream last night. Well, the looks of it, everything's running okay-ish. Yeah, I don't know what's up with stuff. Oh. This is gonna help a lot, guys. Yep, there we go. There we go. It got fixed. The problem was actually... I didn't need to hit that at all. I figured it out, guys. So my Switch was still on, which meant OBS was still capturing my Switch, which is like a 1080p capture. So we should actually be okay now. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so we're good now. We are actually okay at this point. Can't update Super Mario Odyssey, you keep getting an error. Oh no! Oh no. So you can't like do Balloon World? What's up, Vanillix? Welcome to the stream. Sounds fun, the game's lagging. Yeah, it seems like it should be better now. Like I said, it was actually the fact that I had my Switch running in the background. Because OBS is trying to run all the scenes at the same time. So, even though the Switch was just sitting on the home menu, it was a eating up processor. Slept in so late. I slept in pretty late too. I was really thrown off last night though, because I went to bed and I felt like I didn't sleep too much. I just kind of woke up and it was still really dark outside, but I looked at my clock and it was like 7, and I was like, wait a minute, there's no way I actually slept like until morning. And it was just because like of the time change and all that. It was a really weird day. Can't do it? No, Kyle, hopefully you can get that sorted out, man. It's okay, that's good, yeah. Yeah, no, that was a big goof on my part. Also, I realized that counter's off by 1, so there we go. You'll get the shiny day, you have the gut feeling, alright. I hope so, Emily. I hope so. Also, sorry because I know noises are going to be a bit louder when I do stuff on my desk. Just because, there we go. I need to get that off the screen. Just because, I'm using my old mic again, and it sits on the desk, as opposed to, like, you know, the nicer mic that I have now, so the audio is probably going to be a bit different than normal, but it should be good. One time you slept in until 5 in the evening. I've done that, but I've only done that, like, when I stay up the entire, like, I pull an all-nighter the day before. You know, so like the kind of sleep where you go to bed super early and just sleep the entire day. I've had that happen. But like I said, very, very rare occasions. Your friend dropped his Switch yesterday, hope it didn't get damaged. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, the Switch at least doesn't have that many like moving parts in it. So yeah, hopefully it ends up being okay. What's up, Dolphin Ozzy? Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. How are you doing today? And Gladion Aether, welcome as well. Hopefully we can get this shiny super quick. How am I? I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. How about you? You're gonna do Masuda with Treecko. Awesome, awesome. Spaghetti. Good luck on that one. Kept waking up and falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep. See, yeah, I have that too, where like, if you count the first time I wake up in the morning, I wake up at a reasonable time. But I'm the person who will hit snooze until the phone gives up. These shinies are legit. These shinies will be legit, yep. You're just gonna lurk? Alright, Emily. Alright. Not everyone knows you're an Ultra Beast. That stream last night, though. Dude, I went back, and not in Balloon World, because I can't afford to lose more money, but just... I keep spending money on that. I went back to trying to get Kaze's balloon in the Luncheon Kingdom. Still couldn't. Like, just getting to that spot. I got ridiculously close, like, 3 or 4 times. I could not get it, though. Like, for the life of me, I could not get over that little ridge. Tomorrow's holiday from Europe to Caribbean. Awesome, awesome. Almost raged. I don't think I at no point was I actually upset with anything. Like, the closest I got to being upset was when I found out I had been trying for a balloon that was legitimately clipped. Like, that was the one time I was like, But, no, like, just in general, I was perfectly fine with the stream and, you know, just kind of enjoying the frustration. Like, it was fun. It was actually really fun, even with that, like, level of frustration that I had, so... I wasn't actually really upset with it at all. it was enjoyable, and it definitely like showed me that there was a lot more to learn with Odyssey. Why am I not in the hay area? Because I'm collecting eggs. If I wasn't collecting the eggs, I'd go in there. But I have a whole bunch of eggs I need to collect. It was such a fun stream. It really was. Yeah, so the way I do it, Spaghetti, is I'll like collect until I have an entire box full of eggs, and then I'll go into the area and just hatch them all. But I'm running around out here and hatching some eggs in the meantime, staying out with my listening well. It was really fun. I wish it could have been a bit earlier, but you know, it had to be a bit later. Just because for the same reason that I couldn't stream this yesterday. Yeah, because I was like in the car. Masuda is kind of boring for running around to hatch millions of eggs for one shiny. I mean, I can see that. To me, though, it's a bit more entertaining than soft resetting. Like, sure, you're not getting them as often. Like, we get like what, 5 of these every 5 to 10 minutes, as opposed to the you know, soft resets getting like 1 every 30 seconds or something. So it's not really. You know, it's definitely faster to do soft reset, but at the same time, like, this one's a bit more involved, I guess, is the best way to put it. So, like, you're actually doing something the whole time, and you're managing the eggs, you're collecting them, all that stuff. You actually have something to pay attention to other than, like, the sparkle for that half second, and then you soft reset and do it again. Edgeboy.exe has stopped working. Oh, no. At least you got a stream in. Yeah, no, like, that was why I wanted to. Or that's why I decided I would do it yesterday, is just so I could at least stream something. Even, you know, it wasn't like a good time to stream. But yeah, hopefully we can make up for yesterday by getting a shiny today. It's everyone's favorite evil team? Mine's honestly probably Team Skull, just because of how ridiculous they are and how derpy they are. It makes them so enjoyable. Feel for Masuda, you can't reset over it, which is good. Not true. I mean, technically true, because even if you do reset, you literally just go back and hatch them again. But not true, in the sense that I have soft reset during Masuda method, and you have to hatch those eggs again. Such a coincidence, because you were staying up late. I mean, that was good then. It was good. It was interesting seeing, like, people that we haven't seen before, because, like, because I think aside from you and Tony showing up for a minute, I didn't recognize any of the names. And they were all very much more Odyssey people, where I am a Pokemon person who just happened to be like, let's play Odyssey. But yeah, this one's definitely good in the fact that even if you do soft reset, it's reclaimable. Unlike soft resetting, where you just kind of went past it and there's nothing you can do about it. Two people from the stream, you have no idea who they were. I mean, I didn't know, like, yeah, because Kaze and, I'm blanking on the other guy's name. The two that were, like, Kaze and the other guy who were there the whole time with you, did not recognize, and then I didn't recognize any of the other people who showed up either. Like, if they showed up again, I probably would, the only problem being the fact that, like, Twitch changes the colors randomly on what people's usernames are. Which, like, makes it hard for me to recognize people because there's no pictures. Gonna sleep now, tomorrow for a long journey to the airport. Alright, Dolphin. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope to see you again soon, but I really hope your trip is a good trip. Trombones, Rotom, etc. Yeah, no, yeah, Time Rotom, Trombones. Trombones is the one who's there, like, most of the time. Yeah, Rotom. All the other guys, like, you know, I didn't recognize, like, any of their names. Yeah, see you later, Dolphin. What's up, Xenonus? Welcome to the stream. Sorry that you missed 2 streams the last 3 days. We're very hard, so get very tired. I went to sleep and I fully recovered and can be here with you. Awesome, man, awesome. Don't worry about missing streams and stuff. I know that people have stuff going on. I even missed my own stream yesterday. So yeah, you're definitely good, man. Stream really late for you, which is 3 a.m. in the morning, so you'll never see a Twitch stream. They won't always be that late, Mr. Grubbs. Like, those are just... That was just because yesterday, at normal stream time, I was still in the car. so I couldn't actually stream yesterday. Or I couldn't stream Pokemon yesterday, at least not at the normal time. So I decided I would do a completely different stream on Twitch. If I do them again, they'll probably be way earlier, and they'll probably be this week. What's up, Broken B-Drill? Welcome to the stream. You like Team Skull? They're comical, but they're also dramatic in a way. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're just so over the top. Left out of society for failing, not being good enough for their challenge. They have low self-esteem, like I yeah, like they definitely have character to them. They're not like just the evil to be evil team. Like they are evil to be evil, like that's their whole thing, but they have a reason for it. Like they actually kind of give them backstory to that. What's up, Natsu? Welcome to the stream. New place again, parents. Yeah, back home for a week. Yeah, so that was why there was no stream yesterday. It was just because I had to, pack up and everything. I wish that like my laptop was good enough to do these streams and stuff, but unfortunately it isn't. So I have to move all of this stuff every time. Hope we get this shiny. I hope so too, Gamer Blitz. I hope so too. We'll definitely get it. It's just a matter of do we get it today or not. That is the real question here. What's up, Pumpkin Reaper? Welcome to the stream. Do you believe that we will soon get Pokemon Direct stream from Nintendo about Gen 8 games? Not soon. Not soon. I wouldn't think. People are saying that they've said 2018. I haven't ever actually seen that confirmed anywhere. Personally, as well as, like, I just don't think they're ready enough for it. Like, I don't think it's gonna come out soon. So I don't think we're going to start seeing information anytime soon. Like, I wasn't expecting anything at Direct in terms of, like, a mainline Pokemon game. I think it'll be a little bit. We get March 13th. We will get it March 13th, which will be Encounter 718. Why are you saying that one? What is the reasoning behind that day? I had to sleep feel amazing last night. That's good. That's good. Oh man, I really hope we can get this today. So comfy with your SpongeBob blanket. There you go. There you go. I slept under just like a giant comforter. Am I still in USA? Yeah. No, yeah, like I didn't leave the US or anything. You're just missing. Alright, man. Alright. I was wondering when you got the 718 number more than anything. Because I don't think we get that many encounters a stream with Masuda. But speaking of Masuda, we're like 2 encounters away from hitting odds. So we might just get another over odds Pokemon, which would be kind of funny. SpongeBob Blanket is actually comfortable. There you go. See, like I think I mentioned I woke up really early and it ended up being 7. That was because like it was really hot. Like it's like it's at the point where I probably don't need like that heavy of something to stay asleep, but it feels nice to fall asleep with it. Want to predict the specific time? All right, I understand, man. I understand. No clue how dead your arm is. I mean, like from falling asleep and like loss of circulation. Because I have that happen. I slept in a weird position one time, but I guess like made my arm fall asleep, like completely numb, asleep, limp. And I woke up when I kind of shifted, and my arm was just like above my head, and just kind of slapped me in the face as it shifted. And that's what woke me up that day, was just basically everything from my elbow down was like, I had no control over it for a little bit. Wasn't the greatest moment. What country am I in now? Yeah, I'm in the US. I didn't leave the US or anything. Like, I don't think... like, it would be very difficult to get out of the US in the amount of time that I drove. Did I sleepwalk? I don't sleepwalk, no. Might do something sad about SpongeBob. What's that? Too bad you don't have a Shiny Charm. You should try to get it, Spaghetti. You should try to get it. It's not too difficult to do. You know, I was able to get the entire dex in Sun fairly quickly, like in a matter of a week or two of the game coming out. That was along with like finals week going on at that time, so it wasn't like actually very serious something. It was probably like maybe 40 to 50 hours of gameplay, and that wasn't the most efficient I could have done it, because I got them all myself. I didn't trade for anything, so you could definitely do it. Why are you still on your streams? Your vote counts as 2. Your vote counts as 2 for what? Hope. 2 votes for what, is Eric? Home for spring break? Yep, Suicune, we are. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Want to hear a funny story about your sleepwalk? Sure, Xenonus, sure. Spring break starts Friday and it's only a week. I mean, mine's only a week, too. So you ate something that's not too hard and you someone broke a piece of your teeth? Oh no! That's not good. Hopefully, like, you can get that fixed. That's really unfortunate, man. Your boy got a job. Nice, man. Nice. That's awesome. Stream Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see. I might just... I think I might try to hold up the promise I promised on Thanksgiving, but kind of fell through with, of some just more streams for the week. Like, the reason that one didn't work out is because it was the playthrough, and the playthrough was not really something I was used to doing, so it kind of took more out of me. But if it's just shiny hunting, I might see how much I can knock out in, like, this week, so we can get back to the legends at the end of it. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I might do some more streams. There might be one on Wednesday. There might be some at other times. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Season 12. There's no SpongeBob in the future. They ended recently. Season 12 SpongeBob's going to 20. I guess it didn't end then? Yeah, still making SpongeBob. That's what I thought. Granted, I don't keep up with, like, news on that kind of thing, so I wouldn't have known. SpongeBob needs to end. It won't, though. It won't. Like, there's definitely, like, the classic episodes, and then there's more. Occasionally they still have a good one, though. Like, from what I've heard, like, they still have some good ones. It ended so long ago. I mean, they got different writers and stuff, definitely. Like, the original writing team only wanted to do it for a certain amount of time, but then Nick was like, nah, we'll just keep doing it. I haven't seen it recently, so I can't really judge it. Not the very, very best. Yeah, I think that's it, is like... They're probably still decent. I just haven't seen any. I didn't see any to judge it. What's up, Sydney? Welcome to the stream. Guess it was 2 thumbs. Just bumped our watching list from 8 to 20. Oh boy. Oh boy. How many of those are you going to get through this week, Sydney? OG SpongeBob with OG writers. Pretty much everything after, what is it? Oh, hey, wow, we actually got the perfect amount. Everything after the first movie is, like, different writers, pretty much. And my soft resetting, not for Jangmo-o, no, we're just doing Masuda method. I know that there's, like, the swapping and using Magikarps and stuff, but I don't really like that. It just kinda feels like meh, because you already get the surprise of, oh, it's a shiny, with the wrong shiny. So it's never really as hype as, like, actually getting the right Pokemon. So yeah, we're just doing, like, vanilla Masuda method here. What's up, Shadow Yoshi? Welcome to the stream. What country, man? I am in the US. I'm told you when you're about 10 years old, you sleepwalk a lot, and once she wakes up because of strange noise from the toilet, she went there. Find you sitting on the chair near the toilet. Oh no. Hopefully, like, nothing serious, because, like, sleepwalking can end up being pretty dangerous. Just, like, because you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, hopefully, you know, never hurt yourself or anything. You're from Puerto Rico. Cool, cool. Got a premium for the next 48 hours, and you're not leaving for your spring break destination until Tuesday, so you'll see. Alright, alright. Yeah, my premium ran out, so I gotta put another one in. And finish up the shows that I was watching, because I still haven't finished Chronicles of the Going Home Club. The problem is, like, because of the way I watch stuff, I'm going to finish it before I start another thing. And it's one of those shows I can only, like, watch one episode at a time. Like, I have to step back for a little bit, just because of how ridiculous it is. Phone wouldn't load, I don't know. Finger smoothing, I've never tried. I don't do either and have not tried, no. That's why the 20 shows in your watching list. Yeah, like, I know that's how you do stuff, but I can't... If I do that, then I'll never get back to this show. Like, I'll basically just add another thing and watch it all the way through and add something else in its place and watch it all the way through, and just suddenly the other thing just kind of falls to the background. Switch, do not buy. Buy Nintendo isn't advertising anymore. It's essentially... I wish it would just come down in price. Like, it's actually a fairly decent, like, game to demonstrate all the things the Joy-Cons can do. But it's not at the price point it should be at for that kind of thing. Like, Wii Play. Wii Play was, what, basically a little bit more expensive than a controller, but it came with a controller. And that was the equivalent to this game, but 1-2 Switch is a full-price game, so it just doesn't make sense to have unless you're absolutely into collecting everything or have a very good reason to play a game like that. What's up, X-Rider? Welcome to the stream. Someone will not to be able to read the words of On Monogatari too fast. Yes, very much so. Especially if you're talking about, like, the cards that pop up for, like, 2 frames and go away. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to read those without pausing. Yeah, Monogatari in general is pretty hard to follow. Do the same thing, can't partially watch this. Yeah, see, but then you have, like, that one show that, like, takes it all out of you every episode, so you just can't watch all of it in one go. So you want to start something else, but you know you're just not going to be able to go back and finish the other one at that point. And that's just where I end up with that kind of stuff. Lag been sorted. It has, Danny, it has. The problem was I had my Switch open in the background, and OBS was basically trying to process all of that at the same time that it was doing this stream, and it couldn't. Your 2 teeth are breaking. Oh no! That girl, she was my neighbor. Or is my neighbor. She's Melon Bread. She might be in the chat, but I think she might actually be busy at the moment. What is Monogatari? It's an anime series. It is ridiculously confusing. Like, there's no way to watch it, like, no order to watch the show in that isn't confusing. Like, when I watched it, some parts of it that are out weren't out, and stuff that I watched referenced what came out, like, very recently kind of stuff. Like, it's just all over the place. And it's one of those, like, shows that uses a lot of different, like, turns of phrase and stuff, as well as just ridiculously fast talking and weird visuals and funky stories and stuff that just overall gets confusing. It's a fun show to watch, but it's one of those shows that you, like, have to think about. You summoned thy melon bread. Like I said, I actually think she might not be in the chat. Boo! Did you make me jump? You did not. Unfortunately, you were unable to, but what's up, Trapstead? Welcome to the stream. May sound like a daft question, but new streams. What does OBS do? Is there a need for it in order to stream, or is it something that's optional? There's probably other software, but OBS is the software that I'm using to stream through. Like, it takes the input from my capture card, it takes like my webcam, my mic, it has this whole background, it gets the ticker and the notifications and stuff from Streamlabs. It lets you like organize the stream layout, and then it connects to YouTube and I stream through it. Like, it's my streaming software. You definitely don't need to use it. There's other software. I know my Elgato capture card came with some software that's able to stream, but I really don't like it. And just stuff like that. So that's what am I trying to say? Yeah, you can use OBS to stream through. Basically, it's the software I have on my computer to do that. Casual Tracer Main, welcome to the stream. Shiny Charm, yes, we do have the Shiny Charm. So I think we actually just passed odds. The Buzzkill, no you did not. I can be a Buzzkill sometimes, I guess. You have so many Treeckos? I saw so many. I didn't have them because I didn't Masuda method for it. But my first Masuda method hunt, which was a Rowlet, I had so many Rowlets afterwards. Jumps back off his desk chair, just like fall over completely, break the chair. Yeah, it's 1 in 150. It's 1 in 512 with the charm. Yes, we just passed that. Lucky Punk yesterday. 2 random encounter shinies by accident in Omega Ruby. Fedas and Oddish. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, we passed odds. So hopefully it shows up soon. Because yeah, this hunt takes a bit longer than the other ones. Like, we've been going over 30 minutes at this point, and we've encountered like 15. Like, it's 1 every 2 minutes, kind of ridiculousness. Hope you get Jangmo-o soon. Well, thank you, Casual Tracer Main. I hope we get it soon too, because I do have this stuff set up to do, I think, Emolga as another hunt with SOS. What's up, Epic Man? Welcome to the stream. Next one will be Shiny. Calling it now. We'll see. We will see. Tell the funniest story that happened to me in school. What is the funniest thing that happened to me in school? I had a really boring, like, throughout elementary, middle, and high school. I had a very, very boring time in school. Like, I wasn't the most outgoing, so I didn't do a lot of things that would have resulted in funny moments. Thinking about college, too, I can't really... I mean, there was a girl that was very, very confused in my first Japanese class because the professor showed up the first day and just started talking Japanese, like basic stuff that we wouldn't even know, but we knew it was Japanese at least. And this one girl just like went white in the face and freaked out, like, I'm not in the right class, or like was ridiculously confused. And it was because she had like shown up to the wrong hour. Like, she showed up an hour early to her public speaking class and sat down and was not expecting Japanese. Like, that's one of the few, like, weird, kind of ridiculous things I can remember. Just because I'm bad at thinking of that stuff off the top of my head, I think. I don't know. Sydney might know some stuff. Most funny college stories probably involve hashtag that should be this one. Probably, but I'm just so used to that it's like, they just kind of happen in that group, and I'm like, alright, it happened. Might have gotten it by now if you had not accidentally soft reset. Actually, maybe. It is possible, but we did get rid of, like, the fact that I would have had to go through those eggs again, because when I took Jangmo out and put it back in, it reset the whole, or re-randomized the, like, eggs. What's up, Pixel Blast? Welcome to the stream. And Redstone Marks the Spot, welcome as well. I probably shouldn't be watching this since your house is an outage, but you just came out of stop. Wish you luck. Alright, man. Alright, hope that outage gets fixed soon, though. New background. Yes, this is actually, I think this is like the same background from when you first showed up. This is back at home. It's spring break right now, so I'm not in my college apartment at the moment. You have some funny school stories. Oh, that's good. Oh, you can tell disarm or disarm if you think that'd be funny. Oh yeah, so that's not really a school story is the thing, but it's still pretty great. Yeah, so I play D&D with some friends, and Sydney's one of the friends that we play with. And at one point, I don't know, I feel like you should tell this, I don't know. But yeah, so basically attacked, like, you know, a guard, an enemy, and they left and ran through a door, but they'd been disarmed, like, you know, their sword knocked away kind of thing. But like at the door, Sydney was just like, wait, how'd they open it? Because they don't have arms. And I don't know, I feel like I'm telling it in such the most, like, monotone, not actually funny way. I don't know, it's hard to actually say that one as funny. I probably ruined it. It was like, wait, how do they open the door? He's disarmed, he doesn't have arms. It's not as fun to type as it is to say, but like, I can't tell stories. Like, if I tell it and get into it, I'm gonna just like laugh and not be able to tell it. And then it wouldn't be funny to anyone else. I don't know. You're doing a Let's Play and not allowed to edit or anything? Dude, that would be so hard. Like, even the 2 episodes of the Emerald thing I put up, which I need to get a cap card working for that system so I can continue that one. Even when I put that up, it was kind of crazy how difficult it was to, what am I trying to say? To just talk through the whole thing. Keep it entertaining. Like, there are parts I definitely cut because it was like battling 4 Wurmples at a time. But at the same time, like, you see my flubs on live streams, and that's fine, it's a live stream. I can't imagine not being able to edit like a Let's Play and having to deal with having like a flub or something in there. More of the stories are really dumb and English is a complicated language. Pretty much. A disarmed guard may in fact still have their arms, is the real moral there. Don't need a second language, we have to learn. A stupid question, which is, in the US, which is the first other country language you have to learn, Lithuanian English. In the US, yeah, it's not required to learn a second language. Part of it's just because, you know, English is like the main language that people learn if they're, like, if their first language isn't English, generally you learn English. So, like, there's not really one good language for, like, the US to learn, or for just one single part of the US to learn. Partially because, like, you know, English is everywhere. Also because, you know, the US is so big, you know, if you go, you know, kind of down towards, like, the southwest and stuff, Spanish is probably going to be the best one. If you go up to the northwest, like, it's actually pretty good to know some kind of East Asian language and stuff. Actually, no, I don't want to. I do want it. I goofed up and collected an egg. Didn't mean to. But yeah, so like, it's not actually required that we learn a second language here. Yeah, sorry I missed that comment earlier. The language you took in high school is Latin. Nice. There's a bomb threat that came to your school. It's scheduled for Monday. So may or may not go to school tomorrow. Oh no. Yeah, that's concerning. Hopefully, you know, they can do something about that. I mean, it's actually pretty decent to know for like technical stuff in ways. Alright, see you later, Trap's dead. Yeah, it's a dead language, it's not an extinct language. Like, they're not adding new words to it, is what it is. It's interesting to learn for the base of romantic languages. Also despise the idea of learning languages before college. Fair enough. You're studying Japanese for 2 years and 3 years in first semester. Yeah. No, I was, aside from having a really good teacher one year, like my last year of Spanish, because it was mandatory that I took, like, a foreign language of some kind for a little bit. But they didn't, like, say it was a specific one. And Spanish was, like, the most common. So I did Spanish for a couple of years just because I had to. And honestly, it wasn't the most enjoyable thing, aside from, like, one of my teachers was fantastic. And that was about it. You have to learn English. You're learning for 7 years. You're so bad. I mean, I'm learning Japanese right now, and I'm terrible at it, too. Like, there have been people who showed up at the stream and talking Japanese and stuff, and I can pick up on a good bit of it. But it's hard for, like, if I talk back, it's very obvious that I'm fairly new to it. Google Translate, pretty much the way through everything, right? No disrespect. But it's, if you're doing anything scientific, it's good to know. At least, like, anything more classical sciences, I guess, are terrible at Japanese. Not terrible, but, like, I know exactly what the response is going to be to this. I'm not very practiced in it, which is a lot of it. I know exactly what the response is going to be, but yeah, like, that's just my biggest thing, I think, is I just don't have the confidence, I guess. Studying French? Awesome. Awesome. I took French for, like, a little bit in elementary school, like, back when it was just, you know, you went to the class once a week, sat down, and they put on, like, a cartoon in that language, and you learned, like, a new color. Like, so it wasn't really learning as much as it was just, like, going and listening to someone speak French for a little bit as, like, a 3rd grader. This is about Hello Talk. Yeah, that was what I was expecting. Sorry, I don't speak French. I don't either. You're not bueno at Spanish. Neither am I. The biggest thing that's come from the time that I learned Spanish is that when I forget a word in Japanese, the first thing that comes to mind is potentially the Spanish word if I know it. Like, it's more or less I start searching just through, like, the foreign language words that I know memory bank, and Spanish comes out of it, and you're like, no, that's not right. What's up, J-Man? Welcome to the stream. You're new here. Awesome. Awesome. Hope you enjoy it. Let me say something in Japanese. Konnichiwa. It's like the most basic. Nihongo benkyou shiteimasu. Like, I am studying Japanese. Something like that. You know enough Spanish to say you can't speak Spanish? Pretty much. Yeah, no, I know enough Spanish to say that. What's up, Mateus Garcia? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Muy bueno en español. Well, there you go. There you go. That's good. So you're talking about languages right now. You're German. Awesome. Awesome. A few of my friends took German in high school. I think one may have continued it for like a semester in college, but I don't think any of them are like learning it anymore. What'd you just say? I mean, you said you're pretty good at Spanish. Except you started with I'm, so it's like still half in English. Oh boy. I don't know if I can say that one, Sydney. I'm gonna leave that one to people if they really want to look it up. Which I recommend against. There's a song class of school where you can learn German. It's called Spanglish. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I know that's where one of my friends ended up taking like a year of German was as an online course in high school. Nothing wrong with that sense. There's nothing wrong. I'm just not the one that's gonna say it. I'm just not gonna say it. Translate. What's up, some Sandslash boy? Rotom is here reincarnated into a Sandslash. Alright, man. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I mean, I'm not gonna say it. It's basically just like a really disrespectful you. Like, I know a lot of those things translate into English in a very harsh way. Like, especially through, like, Google Translate. When there's, like... I don't know, it's not as common to find, like, a word that is 100% terrible. Like, as its own, no matter how you use it, it's awful. It's got $10. Alright, it's all good, man. It's all good. No, yeah, like, if it was, like, actually something that was going to 100% be bad, then I'd, like, have removed it. If you translate in Google Translate, it might come out as really bad. It could be way worse than I'm, like, saying it as. Or than, like, it may be way worse in Google Translate than what it literally translates to. What's up, Mateus Garcia? You're Brazilian? Awesome! Well, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's a very strange sentence. It was a sentence that she actually used in Japanese class as part of an exercise. Our sensei really liked it. It's just an offensive way to say you. There really aren't really curse words in Japanese. Most of the curses and dubs come from talking way too casually to someone above you. Yeah, exactly. it's basically just an extremely disrespectful way to say it, in like such a way that it's not bad. Like it's not on the same level as calling someone by like a swear or something, in like English would be. It's just when you translate it, it kind of has the same connotation of how you would disrespect someone with that. You're Ian Senpai. Indeed you are, Sydney. And you're like, not yet, Mangle, not yet. Disrespectful, it's not bad. Like, it's disrespectful enough that it is bad, but it's not... Like, I can't give an example, because the rules of the stream, but like, it's not on the level that Google might translate it to. Kanji, love the respect. Like, kanji or what mess with me? Kanji mess with me so hard. Oh no. No, no, no. No Baka. Ugh. Kanji makes reading Japanese so much easier since there aren't any spaces. Yeah, so instead of adding a single space character, they just had like 2,000 characters. Much simpler system. No need to space out work. But yeah, it makes parsing it a lot easier. Learning Japanese is so much fun. It really is. See, it's more that specific one than you that I'm avoiding. I don't know. Why am I spinning around? To hatch eggs, to hatch these eggs, to get the steps in. If you spin around in that space, it adds steps more quickly because you're basically stopped in the middle of the step as you turn. Learning Spanish is fun. I mean, it would have been more fun if I had, like, had interest in the culture outside of it. Like, that's a lot of it for Japanese, is what makes it fun. Is, you know, it's different than learning like another, you know, Western kind of language. Yeah, it's different than learning like a different Western language because like there's a whole new grammar structure, there's a whole new character set, which is a big part of it, and all that, which makes it really fun. Plus, like, you know, obviously things like anime and video games as well as just like the car culture and all that stuff. I'd really like to learn, or be able to talk more about that with like actual Japanese people. And J-Man, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. You follow on Twitter now? Awesome, man. Awesome. I will say, I don't post a lot over there. That's more of a backup in the worst case scenario. I can't reach out on YouTube or anything. You know, watashi no senpai desu. That is the translation there, yes. Learning languages is fun. Recommended to everyone. Yeah, if you can find a language that you're like actually really interested in learning, it makes it 100 times more enjoyable. What's up, Braden? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Here a Deku scrub from Majora's Mask. Don't have the luxury of Google Translate to speak some Japanese. Why don't you have Google Translate? Someone want to see you talking in Lithuanian with Translate? Sure. What's up, Carlo? Saba Tiago. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Like anything? Oh boy. Oh no, are we gonna go into that? Some simple Japanese sentence, Sonoboshi wa ikura desu ka? That's going way back. That's way back in the books. You found this chubby cow emoji. It's nice. It's very nice. I approve. Spanish usually like get out your Google Translate. It can be helpful when you're translating from the language, the language you're learning back to the one that, like, you know. So, like, in the case of you, Spanish to English. But going the other way is never good because, like, you're not going to catch the nuances that Google gets wrong. Like, when I'm reading, I have a few books that are just, like, in Japanese, like, a few manga that I read kind of as practice, and just to kind of, like, double check that I got the meaning of the sentence right, especially when it's like a longer, more confusing one. I'll run it through Google Translate, and like if it's mildly right, it's not going to be grammatically correct by any means, generally. It's really helpful. Much as much. How often do I stream? I stream pretty much daily, aside from Wednesdays usually, but right now I'm on spring break, so like the background's different than normal, as well as I'll probably stream on Wednesday. Like, you know, there probably won't be a day I take off, as well as, I might stream a bit more than the 2 hours I normally stream. Okay, to like, I cannot read that, but it means hello, how are you today? I tried, man. That's like, my mouth does not move like that. Like, I can't say those like strings of letters together. Much as much. Making my way through Japanese dramas on Netflix. Nice, nice. I still need to watch Erased, like, because I know that live action's on there. I need to watch that. Because, like, I watched the anime as it aired, or, like, yeah, I caught up to the anime as it aired. I'm reading my way through the manga now. Like, I just finished the 4th volume. So, yeah, I want to watch that live action, because that was such a good series. So I want to watch it again. Maybe you should learn Lithuania. There you go. There you go. Just become trilingual. I heard the Korean acting is like real-life anime. Oh, like K-dramas? They can get pretty intense. Haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, I really want to check it out, because like if it's on Netflix, it'll be really easy to watch. And from what I've heard on like some Japanese forums, or like learning Japanese forums and stuff, it's like it's got fairly good enunciation. Like, aside from the fact that it has, you know, really young speech, like the speech for like elementary schoolers, like those kind of speech patterns, as well as a really strong, I think, Hokkaido accent. Like, as long as you don't try to copy it, like copy their speech patterns, you'll be fine just listening to it to try to like pick up on sounds. Korean acting is so over the top. How do we pronounce Mongolian names when they have like a literal 3 in their name? I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen like Mongolian writing or anything. I've already been learning Korean. Well, there you go. Then I guess quadlingual. Lithuania is a very difficult language, but if you want to possibly learn the basics in 1 or 2 years, well, there you go. There you go. Where am I from? I'm from the U.S., like the eastern part of the U.S. That's generally about as specific as I get with that. The one you watched recently spoke pretty casually, so you need to be careful. Well, the thing is, like, knowing casual speech is a good thing to know. Like, you know, 90% of the time you're interacting with people, especially outside of, like, a business environment, you're going to be speaking casually. You know, like, in these streams and stuff, how, like, formally are we talking in English in the chat here on the stream, or just in general when you talk to people? It makes you feel really rigid if, like, you only speak formally, but you obviously do need to know it for, like, different environments, but casual is always good to know. Just don't, like, mimic that at an interview, you know? Casual language in Japanese isn't bad. It's actually helpful so you don't seem distant with the people you befriend later on. Exactly, exactly. Like, the same thing as any language, you just have to know the context for when to speak casually. Don't ever speak formal English. I mean, if you... At some point, you don't know you do, but you do. I'm actually really impressed that Google or YouTube actually flagged your comment / just because, like, Kodokusuru is, like, subscribe. I'm impressed with that, so I let that one through because of that. What am I talking about? She does. I'm just off stream. I don't talk to people a lot. Like, it's hard for me to hold up multiple conversations. I've, like, explained this in detail to Sydney. Like, if I start another, like, message, like another chat with someone, I will drop one that I'm already in, just because, like, I can't keep up with that many. so I've avoided Hello Talk for that reason. But yeah, like if you're not like me in that regard, Hello Talk's like fantastic. It lets you talk with people who are trying to learn like English or really in like a language you want to learn, and they're learning like what you know, so you can like kind of work around barriers and learn more. It's really nice. I feel that Ina's learning Japanese to play Japanese exclusive games. Maybe. Maybe I just want to play some of those games that were released here because Bandai doesn't understand that people want them here. That might be a thing. No, but like there would be other like legitimate reasons for knowing it, but being able to play Japanese games is definitely a plus. We're right, alright, seen a bit spaghetti. YouTube using the translates. It's almost like they're both owned by Google. Voice cracked a little. It did, indeed. Achu means thank you in Lithuanian. That's interesting. Well, that is really weird that it sounds like Achu. Voice cracku. Yeah, I noticed it happen. Voice cracku desu. No, no. We don't need that here. One second, guys. Oh, sorry. Like, things are just going all over the place crazy with my phone in my pocket. Like, I did not recognize any of the vibrations that were happening. I watch Japanese anime and there's like question marks. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my phone. I get half of a phone call before they hung up. And then I got like 2 other notifications that all went off simultaneously. Oh, even with the subtitles? Do I have a Nintendo Switch? I do. I was actually streaming it last night on Twitch. But yeah, I got my Switch. I play Mario Odyssey a lot. Like, that's the main one I play. I own Breath of the Wild, haven't beaten it. I own Splatoon 2, haven't played it in a while. I own Doom, I own Bindings of Isaac, and Mario Kart. The spam your phone with a bunch of messages midstream. I mean, I'd at least know what those were. Like, it was from apps that I don't normally get notifications from. I have no clue what you just said either. I don't think it actually made sense. You're back, welcome back, Spaghetti. Splatoon your OCE so messy. I mean, yeah, I guess the point of the game is to be messy. Lean freaks might not like it. I play Minecraft. I haven't played it in a long time. I used to play it a lot, though. I actually made a calculator in it when I was, like, in 10th grade? Yeah, when I was in 10th grade, one Saturday I just sat down and made a giant calculator in Minecraft, and that's what I did with my day. I kind of want to do that again, though. Oof, oof, oof. Oof. Moonproofed. It's been a while since I've like actually played it. What's up, girls? Welcome to the stream. Congrats on Gen 1. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, that was... What was it? That was like a little over a month, I think, to get that. That was your attempt of an oof in Japanese. Wouldn't it just be like... I don't know. Would that be it? How do I record my DS screen? I have a capture card. Like this cable right here is not on a normal DS. It's like a USB output for the actual, screen. Of course, I showed like a blank moment, but yeah, like it's a special 3DS that has a capture card in it. This is a good job to be an architect in the U.S. This is easy to get an architect job there. I'm personally not like in architecture at all. I'm a computer science person, but from what I've heard, like architecture isn't a bad place to be. Like it's actually a really good, if you're successful, it's a really nice job. But the classes for it are really difficult. Like I had a friend my first year of college who was in it that would stay in like the classrooms for that for like 36 hours straight because like that's just how much stuff they had to do. It was kind of crazy. I don't think I could ever do it. Desuko's on the end of the sentence. Indeed. Indeed. Research them expensive. They are, yeah, they are. That's definitely something that like the donation type stuff helps with. Is, you know, paying off something as ridiculously expensive as a capture card is. But I partially justified it because we had passed 1,000 subs, I think, or we were getting very close to 1,000 subs and stuff like that. And then also because, what am I trying to say? I needed a new 3DS at the time. Like, my 3DS just wasn't working. I couldn't even play like Pokemon Sun by myself to enjoy it because it would just turn off if I put it in my pocket. So I kind of just decided that it was time to get a new one. So I was gonna eat the cost of a 3DS anyways. Had friends in architecture, it feels like I haven't seen them in 3 years. Because, I mean, like, it, like, legitimately is probably the hardest, or second hardest, or the hardest major that you could take in terms of the course load. Just because, like, compared to something like Chemi, like, that's really one of the only other ones that's essentially a dual major, just as one major. Like, it's ridiculous. Finally got all the shiny legendary beasts today. What do you think you should have for next? I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you still have to go for? Do you even want to do a legendary hunt, or do you want to like take a break and do something else? What I used to film before I got the cap card, I played 3rd gen stuff. Like all of the stuff that I did before the capture card was hunts in Gen 3, which I used a super cheap components or composite like, you know, RCA jack to USB capture card to record from a GameCube, and then I just use like my friend's GameCube with a Game Boy player to play the Game Boy games, and that's how I did that one. Yeah, so I didn't do any hunts in Gen 7 until I had this capture card. 300cc in Mario Kart. I already stink at 200cc. Haven't forgotten your favorite streamer, but now after a week of watching you, you can say that you're my favorite streamer. Awesome, man! Awesome! I'm glad that I can hold that title. Hardest major in terms of just time commitment, at least with engineering, you can do most of the work not in the studio. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know about, like, most, like, conventional engineering, so I don't know how much time you'd have to spend in a lab for a lot of those, but I know, like, a lot of the homework and stuff, obviously, is just, like, doing equations and stuff, and you do that wherever. I know comp sci-wise, like, I have to be in front of a computer, but I got, like, this computer, normally, to work at, so, like, it ends up being fine.
Be right back.
Okay. Not sure you're missing Zapdos from Gen 1. We also want to hunt for shiny Rhyhorn Rhydon. I say go for Rhyhorn or Rhydon, take a break for a little bit. But yeah, like, architecture, you definitely have to be, like, in a studio, if not, like at least a studio of some kind, if not a very specific one. So it can be kind of crazy for that. Typically don't have to do a lot of work in the lab. If you do, it's a set class time. I gotcha. I gotcha. That was my mom, Zenus. If anyone's interested in majoring in engineering in college, feel free to ask questions. You can imagine this? Yeah. I mean, anything that I can answer as well. Man, we really have we've only gotten through like 40 eggs. We've been going over an hour. It's really crazy how long this hunt can take. Our world's different. Yes, yes. I mean, that's why, like, I can answer some that aren't related to yours. Definitely, almost more specifically Comp Sci, because it's not technically engineering. Just handled. It's handled by the same college, but it's like the one non-engineering thing handled by it. I'm scared everyone away from the chat. It seems like it. This is a very funny Pokemon meme. Call of Duty recommended audience adult real kids. Pokemon recommended audience. Recommend audiences kids and real audiences adults and teens. I mean, I've seen that before too, and it kind of ends up being true to a point. To a point. There's definitely more. I feel like it's actually probably a fairly even split. So it just kind of feels like it's way more like leaning towards the unrecommended one, because you're not expecting to see that group there. Debating ordering a pizza. Pizza shouldn't sound as good as it does right now. Like, I have plenty of other food to eat once the stream's over. Like, I know what we're having as soon as the stream's over. And pizza just sounds good right now. I think pizza just always sounds good, though, is the thing. You have some of the pizza, alright, man. You can choose two Pokemon to fuse from all gens. Which would it be? Like, fused together? I don't know. I don't know. Can I just fuse together two, like, Magnemites? And evolve it? I don't know. I don't know what I'd, like, fuse. I'm not creative enough to know what any of those really look like off the top of my head. Rowlet and Treecko there. I don't know if that would be a good idea. Would it just be a Treecko covered in feathers? Because, like, I don't know what that would turn into. What would that be? That just doesn't sound good. You have a barbecue sandwich in the fridge. That's probably a better idea. Seeing as I feel like that has to get eaten at some time soon. Rowlet and Ralts? Like a Rowlet with the psychic abilities of Ralts? I could be down with that. I need to run that way? I need to run the other way. Psychic Grass, Rowlet, there we go. What about Vulpix and Growlithe? Just get, like, a smaller dog. That one would be interesting. Top 3 strongest Pokemon I've ever owned and used in playthroughs. I don't know. It'd probably end up being the level 100s I've had. Like the Decidueye that I have in Sun. The Sceptile I had in Alpha Sapphire. I don't know what the... I don't know. Honestly, it'd probably end up being the Smeargle that I've also used in Sun. I really don't know like which one of my Pokemon's the strongest, because I don't follow the stats and stuff too much. Did I get the Starter Evolutions of Pokemon Bank? I did get those. I was able to pick them up. They are on this cartridge right now. Or to be collected on this cartridge. I haven't actually collected them from the guy yet. But yeah, so those will... I don't know when I'd ever actually use them, because I don't personally do competitive stuff. So it doesn't matter too much to me, aside from the fact that they are a bit rarer, I guess. Even though they'll immediately be bred to the point that, like, you'll just be getting them on one to trade randomly. Also, guys, after this one, I'm gonna take a small break. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. So I'll be back I'll be back in a second. I'm not gonna turn it off. But yeah. Oops. Just grab the cord. But yeah, so I'll leave the Jangmo-o up on the screen for you guys, but I'll be back in like a minute or two. Alright guys, I should be back. I'm back now. Sorry about the wait. We should be good to go. Oh yeah. I am pretty tall, I will admit that. Have you ever counted EV and IV Pokemon games to make the most powerful? I have not. I have not done anything with EVs or IVs. I can see them, you know, on here because like I have the judging feature, but they don't really matter to me. A lot of the Pokemon I have decent ones just because they've been SOS hunted. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Welcome back. I am back. Welcome back, Wolfpack. That is not me. That's not me. It's not my thing. Time to Febreze your room. Alright. Alright. I swapped eggs. So it's all that he could be sitting down while you're standing and he'd still be taller. Also really short. I mean, it's just, I am tall. I will admit that I am fairly tall. Everyone's playing Pokemon games on real Nintendo consoles. You play Pokemon games on your phone because free Nintendo consoles are too expensive, so you only play Pokemon. Fair enough. I understand that. Like, the main reason I have a 3DS is to play Pokemon. Like, it is definitely the main reason I have it. But I can definitely understand. I played Fire Red on my phone for a little bit. Just because, like, I didn't have my Game Boy at the time, and I didn't have any kind of DS to play the games on. So I know the feeling. I know the feeling, and I was definitely very happy at the time that I could go and get a system. Aren't that expensive? I mean, if you don't have, like, a way to get them, they can be. Like compared to other consoles, sure, they're cheaper, but consoles in general are pretty expensive. Especially like when he said he only plays one game. I can understand that. Is your dog a good boy? The correct answer is yes, because all dogs are good boys. Indeed. Indeed. They're way more expensive, yeah, but I mean, that doesn't mean that Nintendo consoles are cheap. Also, my Switch was probably about the same price that I could get an original Xbox One for. Actually, I think our PlayStation was cheaper than my Switch. So I would say that, you know, handheld's probably the cheaper of the bunch, but they're still not cheap. Let's go for like $500. I mean, you can find pretty cheap PlayStations at least. I don't know about Xbox. How much does the Switch go in for anyway? $300 to $400, depending on what kind of bundle you get. What's up, Kajito? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It goes well. It goes well. How does it go for you? Hugo Raid, we getting raided, guys. Welcome, Raiders. How are you all doing today? I get distracted by the raid and kept spamming stuff. Hashtag Hugo Raid. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Raiders. This is awesome. And Cubawack, thank you for the raid, Cubawack. I appreciate it, man. Top 3 Pokemon I would use in real life, and what would they do? I mean, can I just have 3 Rowlets? Because I really like Rowlets. Get raided. I have been raided. Yeah, welcome, Raiders. I appreciate it, guys. It means a lot. Hopefully, you guys decide to stick around if you want to. And Cubawack, thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate it. How was your stream today, man? How'd it go? Cubawack raid, yeah, welcome, Raiders. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot, guys. I hope you decide to stick around and enjoy the stream. Do I have the hidden ability starters? Yeah, I actually did grab those, Blastina. I got them yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before yesterday. They are on my Sun cartridge. I haven't actually like collected them from like the mystery gift guy yet, but I do have them. Okay, dude, stream wasn't what you wanted, but we'll be back and better tomorrow. Awesome, man. Awesome. Good luck on my stream. Well, thank you. Yeah, hopefully, you know, like you said, your stream's better tomorrow if it wasn't the greatest today. But yeah, again, thank you, man, for the raid. I really do appreciate that. Dark Demonic Soul Reaper, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. And Brayden, what's up, man? What's going on? Blaze the Fennec and you sub. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Are you a bad trainer for that? A bad trainer for what? Don't need hidden ability stars, there's no point. I mean, unless you're like really into competitive, there definitely isn't a point. But I mean, some people might find a use for them, plus they're just kind of special to have, I guess. Your Shadow Heiress Emerald, by the way. Alright, man, alright, how you doing? Yeah, how's everyone doing? So we got Poipole, we did get Poipole. We finally got it after like 2 months of hunting almost. Yeah, that one showed up at 6,910 encounters, and Spirit Yoshino with a $5 super chat. Good luck with the hunt. Thank you, Spirit Yoshino. I appreciate that. Everyone, show some hype in the chat for Spirit Yoshino. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot. Donation hype indeed. Latias, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Gosh, a raid and the super chat, all of that. It's making my day, guys. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Starting to shove your Pokemon's head against the wall until it evolves. This Pokemon evolves with friendship. That's probably not helping with the friendship aspect of it, I gotta say. I did not mean to add that to the party. You're Canadian? Yeah. Welcome to the stream. And Latias, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. If it's more easy to pronounce your name as Xenon, as is one of the Movie Lane Award endings. Am I not pronouncing it right as is? Because I'm not having trouble like saying Xenonus if that's how it's supposed to be said. But if you want me to say Xenon instead, I can do that. Should I keep a raid? Yeah, I know. Again, thank you to all the raiders who showed up. That means a lot. Spirit Yoshino, thank you for the sub as well. I really, really do appreciate that. What do you think we'll land on when we get the shiny? I don't know. I don't know what we could end on. We gotta go do how to for Shiner Breath of the Wild. Alright, man. Alright, see you in a bit. And there goes if you can't. I mean, people show up for raids. Generally, I know, like, people... Like, when I go with a raid, I've generally planned on leaving the stream where it ended. So I only show up for a few minutes, but... Hey, they at least stopped by. The raid is awesome. Xenon is a chemical element similar to Krypton. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Xenon's like an inert gas and all that stuff, or a noble gas. Keep getting amazing luck with the Ultra Wormholes. You have 2 shiny Swannas from it. Nice! Nice. I personally have only caught, I think, 3 Pokemon from... Or no, 4. 4 from the Ultra Wormholes. I haven't done much, like, intentional hunting in there. I don't know, I might do it at some point, but I kind of feel like I'm going to hunt for them outside of the wormholes. People come and leave? Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens. Think you might just stay? Awesome! Awesome, Spirit Yoshino. I'm glad you might stay. And again, thank you for that sub and the super chats. It's super awesome of you. And I legitimately cannot tell you how much that means to me. What's up, Mexican Shrek? Welcome to the stream. Max plays Minecraft and more. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. You subbed? Yeah, I saw. Thank you. I appreciate it. And that is what you do. Well, I really, really do appreciate it. Can't stop referencing Harry Potter character. Never try to hunt one of the shiny Ultra Beasts? Yes, yes, that's on the list of things to do. I'll probably... I think the plan is with those to put them at the end of the legendary hunts. Like, I'll do... You know, I just did Gen 1, we gotta go Gen 2 through Gen 6 still. Then once I get through that, even though they aren't legendaries, I'll hunt the Ultra Beasts as essentially the Gen 7 legendaries. Yeah, so it'll be the last ones on that list of things to hunt with soft resets in the wormholes. So yeah, they are definitely on the list. I just unfortunately can't say when they'll happen because there's a lot of legendaries left in between the event and now. What's up, Swagger? Welcome to the stream. You got a shiny Poipole at 10,070 encounter, or not 10,000, 1,070 encounters. Nice. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Becoming famous, I guess slowly I am. I don't know. I'm just a dude who likes to play Pokemon. Popular. Nah. Just, like I said, just a dude on YouTube playing Pokemon. What's up, India the Ender Dragon? Welcome to the stream. And I keep running away from the door. I mean to go towards it. What's up, Pili Fernandez Mascareño? Welcome to the stream. You're Spanish. Well, that's awesome. Awesome. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? That felt like a One Punch Man reference. Oh, it wasn't, but I guess it kind of is, yeah. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Thanks for showing up to the stream. The feeling that so many people have caught at least one shiny Pokemon and you've not counting Gyarados from Heart Gold Soul Silver and Black and White, that dragon. I don't... Is there a guaranteed shiny in Black and White? I don't think there is. I might be very wrong though. But I mean, it's honestly not as common as you would think, Xeniness, for people that have shinies. It's just, you're in a stream where like, most people here, you know, do shiny hunt. Like that's kind of just what people in here do generally. So you're definitely going to find a much higher amount of people who have shinies in something like this than you would in like another kind of Pokemon stream. What's my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct March 2018? Crash Bandicoot's coming to the Switch, so I'm happy. Like, I'm not the biggest Smash Bros. Player, so while on one, like, I'm kind of like, oh, well, it's about time. It's good that it's here. I'm not, like, one of the people that's super, super hyped about it. So I can't... So, like, it doesn't make it that much better for me to have that there. But a lot of the, you know, like, older games that are getting remastered and ported, I'm really excited about. So, like, things like Crash Bandicoot coming into the Switch, because that's, like, my favorite video game series of all time. You know, up there with Pokemon. It might, maybe Pokemon beats it out at this point, but it's either the top or it's rivaling Pokemon in terms of my favorite, is basically what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so seeing stuff like that is what makes me really hype. Because, you know, it also kind of confirms a rumor that was going around that potentially means we're just going to get a new Crash game in general very soon, like in the next year. So I'm very, very happy to hear that kind of stuff. So yeah, and then like, what else was there? Mario Tennis is actually something that would be pretty interesting to me, I'd say. But yeah, so Crash was definitely the highlight of it for me, to be honest. Crash Bandicoot, whoa, whoa indeed. Speak a little bit of Spanish. I don't. Chat does. Like, chat speaks a little bit of it. Welcome to the stream where nothing eventful happens. Eventful things happen occasionally. Taking Spanish as well, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mario Tennis, yeah, I'm actually kind of interested in Mario Tennis. But Crash is definitely, like, the big thing for me coming from that, is that Insane Trilogy port. Alright, guys, I think this batch of eggs, like the next 30 that we have, are going to be enough to take us to the end of the stream. We'll see, though. So you're doing French. Awesome. Awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. You speak English in the school. Awesome. Awesome. How long will I stream? I'll be streaming for about another 30 minutes. You know, or I might just hash this entire box if it's kind of close. Finally can play Insane Trilogy on the go, exactly. For me, it's more of I'll be able to play it in my apartment. Because the PlayStation stays here, it doesn't come with me. So I'll be able to play it whenever I want, even if, like, my main run of the game is on this system. Shame event is coming on Usam only in Japan, though. Aw, man. Another reason to learn Japanese and just go live in Japan. Better Pokemon events. An Ender Dragon plush called Endy. Well, there you go. Wasn't expecting for Mario Tennis Aces at first, but after watching the direct, you really want to play it. Glad to be able to test with the pre-release competition. Awesome, man. I'm also excited more about Detective Pikachu. I really, really want that, like, on release day, to be honest. Do I watch the Sun and Moon anime? I don't. I want to, though, but in order for me to do that, because of the way I watch shows, I'd have to start from the beginning, like Indigo League. But I haven't watched any of the anime yet. It's one of those things I want to do. There's just so much of it to watch. Just move to Japan. Can't be too difficult, right? Exactly. Exactly. Spin my head right around, like a record. Ian, what's up, Vanillix? What's up? Trying to guess what Lithuanian word is in English? I have no clue. I cannot even think of what a guess would be. Can we raid? If we can find someone to raid, sure. Sure, we still got like half an hour though. So I wouldn't necessarily like go looking for a raid quite yet. Just because, you know, someone, like, there's a good chance that like streams to try to raid would be ending by that time. You live in the Canary Islands, that's cool. That's really cool. Kid was like, well, no, don't do that. That would really lower its friendship. You love Pokemon in the channel? Well, I'm glad you like the channel, and I love Pokemon as well. Gotta go sleep. Goodbye and good night. Alright, see you later, Blaze the Fennekin. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I hope to see you again soon. Is the mod here? I don't know if any of the mods are here at the moment. I am though, so I can like kind of deal with most. I can deal with most things as it stands. The Queen means thank you. Oh, cool, cool. What's up, Luis Ramos? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Kyo Gaming, yeah, they're still going. They're still going at the end of the stream. And if they're streaming Pokemon or shiny hunting, which I think they do. If I'm not mistaken. The power of the wrench, indeed, indeed. You have a hot water bottle with you. It's nice. Well, there you go. Live in the Canary Islands. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I live in the U.S. Doing a battle. What should you use? Yveltal or Mew? I don't know. I don't know Max Plays. I am admittedly absolutely terrible at competitive Pokemon, so I am probably the last person you want to talk to about what to put on a team. I've still been meaning to get into it, but it'll be a little bit before I actually like legitimately can get into it. And she's small. Yeah, no, she's in a like Discord that has a whole bunch of like Poketubers in it. So I've seen her like streams pop up and around sometimes. So yeah, if she's still streaming at 7 when we end, that'd work. When did you get mod? First off, the biggest thing, and it's not like shutting this down, but biggest thing is don't like ask for it. It's not really something that like, you know, is requested and given. It's something that kind of, if there's ever a time where we like absolutely need a mod, and none of the other ones are here, chat's just overwhelmed, or just in general like the mod team that's there at the time's overwhelmed, I'll like add someone who I feel I can trust with it. That's really all it is. It's 100% based on like my subjective opinion of the people that are in the chat at the time. Like that's how one of the mods, Tony, that's how he got added. Was the mods we had up to that point, none of them could make it for a weekend. Like none of them can make it to one stream, and that stream just got overwhelmed and I couldn't handle it all. And Tony happened to be there and I knew it was a mod and other stuff. Like that's just kind of how it happens here. You'll be recording after your birthday. You're getting the Pikachu DS and Pokemon Mood. Awesome! That's really cool. If you're in Japan, you're gonna check out the streams at 7 AM just to say hello from Japan. Well, there you go, Sydney. There you go. I feel like that's not a good thing, Gladion. Yeah, don't ask. That's like the biggest thing with it, though. Can we see your shiny collection? Yeah, I might be able to pull it up at the end of the stream for a little bit. I can't really go through all of it. There's way too many of them. Plus, like, a lot of the ones from the streams aren't in this game. So, like, the legendaries that we've gotten so far, those are all in Ultra Mood, and this is just regular Sun. So they aren't on here, stuff like that. But, yeah, sure, we can check that out near the end of the stream. We haven't added them on, like, forever. I think the last one added was Mel. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was a really bad sneeze. We have none right now, but it's not that bad. Yeah, no, like, I'm able to handle most of it. I'm essentially the mod at the moment. Dab away. Fortunately for me, it wasn't a dab, though. Bless you. Well, thank you, Blastina. I appreciate it. Did I mute myself? I did, yes. That was the reach forward, was to mute. Doesn't really get too busy on it. Yeah, like pretty much every Pokemon stream I follow has been fairly calm lately, just because like it's kind of a lull. Like pretty much since the beginning of the year, it's been a pretty big lull in terms of stuff. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. You know, when we have like 23 people in here or something, I can handle it. I tend to find like a mod for every 20 people, counting me as a mod, works pretty well. It'd more be based off of like the messages per minute, but I can't see that at the moment. YouTube's been glitched out for like 3 months at this point, where I don't actually see the number of messages happening in the chat, which is kind of ridiculous. I should like actually mention that as a bug report, because like I can't get any real-time data off that to kind of monitor it. Mention one that you never played Pokemon Black and White. So you have an idea. Can you do a Pokemon Black White Let's Play on YouTube? Probably not, because like Pokemon Black and White seem to have such controversial opinions about them. Like people either really like it or really dislike it. So I think it'd be best for me to play that game how I'd want to play a Pokemon game. You know, just like at my own pace and stuff, so that like I can get my own fresh opinion on it. without anything related to the Let's Play button, like without the Let's Play affecting it, or, you know, any live stream kind of comments, stuff like that. So I think for at least my first playthrough of Black, it would be a good idea for me to just play it on my own. Just so I can get, like, my ideas about it. Why did I mute? Because I sneezed ridiculously loudly. Like, flashbacks to the day Sydney sneezed on stream. It's the same mic, so it's just as sensitive, and that would have been terrible to hear. You need to jump out of opinion? Yes, yeah. Like, that's 100% the reason, is just making sure that, like, when I get my opinion on it, it's, like, not tainted by anything else. Just because of how, like, most Pokemon games, you can get people who dislike it, and, like, you know, people will just kind of be like, yeah, I guess, you know, it's not your cup of tea or whatever. I can see why. Black and White, though, it's like people love it or hate it, and get up in arms if someone's the other way. You remember that sneeze? Yeah, no, like, Sydney had to go back and, like, listen to it herself to be like, was it actually that bad? And she knew when it happened and legitimately jumped in her seat. What's up, Ika? Welcome to the stream. Konnichiwa. Sorry about your sneeze. It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna sleep now. All right, Lucina. See you later. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I hope to see you again soon. It made everyone jump so hard. You sneezed and woke yourself up. That had to have been a pretty intense sneeze. And Lolpod, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. You wouldn't have cared. See, like, you probably wouldn't have cared. I just didn't want to peek the mic too badly. Because, like, if I'm about to sneeze, you might expect a little, like, a chew or something, you know. But, like, that was a full, like, it was bad. It was pretty deafening for me, even with, like, headphones on and the mic muted so I didn't hear it through the mic. And on the side that loves Gen 5, but you can also respect other people's opinions. There you go. See, like, it's even in my friend group, it seems to be split fairly 50-50. Or, like, people are just like, oh, I don't see how anyone could like that game. And then the other side's like, I don't see how anyone could hate that game. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I really just need to get my own opinions on it. It was at midnight. Oof. No, I don't think I've ever, like, sneezed and woken myself up before. You're very meh about Gen 5. Alright, well, I feel like that's a rare in-the-middle opinion on it, then. Unless meh is a negative thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people either didn't like the way more story-driven part of Pokemon in that one, or they loved the fact that there was way more story. I think the story's more the divisive part there. Which, you know, is understandable. But yeah, so I feel like those same people are the kind of people who lean one way or the other with Gen 7. Like, they lean the same way. Hit your head on a fan last year before you sleptwalked. I guess you have a #1 fan. There you go. Bullhead Gen 6. See, I still haven't actually finished X and Y. Just because I played Alpha Sapphire first. So I got the polished version of Gen 6 and then went back to the we're still figuring out this whole 3D thing. I just want to see it and ultimately say, I definitely can't pronounce that. I mean, saying like, we wish you better health. And that's kind of where like bless you comes in English. What's up, Sophie? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Unless we're done, yeah, probably a good idea. You do stupid stuff. I mean, I feel like everyone does. I know I do. And Lord Explosion Murder. That is an interesting name, but thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Didn't mind Gen 7 though. You really thought Yusum was going to be like black and white too, but it wasn't. Yeah, no, it wasn't really a, you know, this many years later thing or anything. It was just a straight up, oh, it's the same game, different characters, mildly. Just different looks for the characters, and a bit of an extra story. Super Mecha Godzilla 2000, thank you for the sub, I appreciate it. You're fine, that's good to hear. I'm doing pretty well. I am doing pretty well myself. Hoping to get this Jangmo-o soon. What's up, Karim? Welcome to the stream, how are you doing? This is the most unmemorable story. I think that's what a lot of people kind of said was it leaned into more forgettable characters, unfortunately. Choose your favorite region. I mean, I am aware of this fact, yeah. You always hate accounts, but you respect others to X, Y, this made you mad. See, like, for me, it's just, I got too used to the, like, really well done motion, I guess, of, like, they've cleaned up the motion and made it a bit better with Oras in terms of walking around, and I think that's what kind of got to me, is that it didn't work quite the same in Gen 6. Yeah, threats like that are not good opinions. That's just a threat. Please stay away from threats. And just, again, be careful with caps, too. Hone and Gen 3 will always be your favorite. Same, Spirit Yoshino, same. Yeah, because I got into the games with Gen 3. Like, Fire Red was my first game, but I very quickly got Sapphire and Emerald, like, by the end of that year. And those were, like, the games I played when I was a kid. Those are my favorite Pokemon games, by far, in terms of, like, region and generation. I think Sun's just kind of taking the place of the favorite just because of the sheer amount of time that I have in it. Guys, like I said, be careful with caps. You're a kiddo of Kanto. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, much more. There aren't many mods here, so it's probably going to be a bit heavy-handed if things do start happening, just because that's how I can handle it. Crystal's your first game, you just love Gen 3. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm like right in that age range where, you know, most of my friends either got into it with Gen 2 or 3, and it depends on if it was like a, you know, one of my friends got into it with Crystal, it was like his first game, and it's because, you know, his older siblings already had Game Boys, so they already had a Game Boy Color to play it on. But then, like, I'm the oldest, so the first system we got was Game Boy Advance and got Gen 3 with it. So that's kind of where we are there. Oh, wow, the chat kind of blew up for a second. What's up, Ellie? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? AJ Diener? I know I definitely mispronounced that. Welcome to the stream. For anyone who play Pokemon games, you're interested in stories, so your favorite games are Pokemon Black and White 2, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Well, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, like, I'm definitely a big fan of the story, because I'm not a competitive person. Let's all calm down. Yeah, please. Like I said, I'm alone in terms of mods here, so I can't exactly keep up with it, and it's gonna get heavy-handed if it has to. Your main competitive team is all Gen 3? Well, there you go. I mean, most of my favorite Pokemon come from Gen 3. We're looking at, like, Treecko, Ralts, Whismer's up there for me. I know that one's a weird one. Milotic is my favorite shiny, is from Gen 3. And then Rowlet's, like, the one outlier in Gen 7. But that's just kind of where Rowlet's my favorite. Can we read KYO TV? I think we already had a plan for Kyo Gaming if she's still going when we get to that point. That's really about it. You're calm, you are calm. Milotic. So like, Milotic is just an awesome Pokemon, and then they did the shiny so much justice. Like, they actually knocked it out of the park. Just like, in terms of it being some of my favorite colors. It's dangerous to go low. It is. It is. We all know Alola is the best. Honestly, it's not my favorite region, but it's like the most story that I've played an entire Pokemon game all the way through with. Just because, like, what am I trying to say? But yeah, like, Alola is the most story-driven game I've actually played all the way through, because I've surprisingly not actually beaten most of the Pokemon games, like, to 100%, or at least all the way through. So that's why Alola's up there for me, is more just the completion fact, and it's one of the few Pokemon games I actually got into from the start. Simply just honestly, I'll look into it, because I'm definitely leaning, I always lean more towards, like, shiny hunters to raid. Okay, guys, last warning. Anything else, and it's, like, timeouts. I'm on a DS, what kind of... I'm playing on a new 2DS XL. Though when Gen 4 came out, Frostlass became a top 3 all-time favorite Pokemon besides my Loteng and Lugia. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Legendaries don't tend to make that list for me, I feel like, just because they get the coolness factor enough in their own rights that, I don't... That, like... I feel like they don't make my list because I feel like they make too many lists, I guess. XL, yep. 2DS XL, and it's like a Kasukity capture card one. Alola's your heart, soul, and home. Well, there you go, Gladion. There you go. Makes sense with their name. So sad the stream is near the end. Yeah, we got about 10 minutes left, so we'll be able to hatch eggs all the way up until the end of it. We might finish up some stuff. Lugia is a special place for you, fair enough. Rayquaza's up there for me, because Emerald's like the first game I actually made it all the way to the end and like beat. Fire Red I made it to the end, but it doesn't like have those like... It has the 4 legendaries, like it has the Kanto legendaries, but they aren't like box art, you know, the main part of the story type ones. Riding a Taurus in real life would be so cool. It'd basically be like bull riding, I feel, except a little bit more tame. Reminds you of the race episode in Ningo League. Well, there you go. Yeah. You're getting a Pikachu DS. Awesome, MD. Awesome. Johto equals heart. Ho-Oh equals heart. There you go. Alright. Alright, we can probably get through 2 more batches of eggs, I think, and that might actually be the entire PC. Like, if we can get through this and the next 2. Hopefully one of them decides to shine. I would love to do another hunt aside from this one at some point. So, interesting person, so you can't stop watching this. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, Xeninus. That's why anime, oh man, the ending. Your mom's getting as well as Pokemon Moon. Awesome! That's really cool. That is really cool. Hopefully we can finish a show or 2 today. I would really like to finish a show or 2 myself. Because I got a few that I need to watch. That I've been, like, watching technically for a while, but I've been taking way too long to actually watch. Don't really watch the Pokemon show, but you'll admit the XY thing was pretty intense. They found a normal heal ago. Well, there you go. I didn't see that in the XY ending. Unboxing video on your birthday for the DS? Oh, that'd be pretty cool. You pause for the stream because you're not missing this shiny. We'll see if it shows up today, Sydney. We'll see. We've only gotten through like 70 Pokemon. Like, it's kind of crazy how long this hunt takes, but that's just what you get with dragon eggs. Do your parents like Pokemon? What do they think of Pokemon? They don't play a lot of video games. They know I like Pokemon, though. They aren't like the people that used to, you know, like, ban Pokemon from the household. Like, it wasn't allowed. I was never in that kind of situation. Only after Hal and Gladion. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Can I watch your unboxing video, please? I mean, if I see it when it comes out, then sure. Alright, I think we'll get through the next set of eggs here. So hopefully one of them ends up being the shiny guys. Ash's first kiss was Latias, though. Going back to the, like, OG movies. What's up, Ash and the Mew? Welcome to the stream. Like your new icon? Yeah, it looks really cool, actually. Also, I completely missed the PC with one egg. I'm glad you guys don't see the bottom screen, because that was kind of bad. Alright, guys, let's get these eggs hatched. Your parents banned Pokemon, but you were a naughty kid and snuck in and hid Pokemon games, but your mom did find your Ruby cartridge. No! No! How did parents react when you said that you stream on YouTube? My mom was like, oh, cool, and my dad subscribed. That's how it went. And they didn't have any, like, issues with it. They thought it was kind of interesting that I did it, because normally I'm a fairly shy person. But like I said, guys, this is the last set of eggs, so once we start hatching it, I'll be looking up some people to raid. First companions. I mean, that's a different thing than just a first. You welcome Latias as a companion. Can you save Friskis with legendary Pokemon? That would be a very unique thing. Oh, this was a really cute human with that looked like a wings. Yeah, that was the case in that movie. I don't know if your new DS will give your username to send a friend request. Like on DS, because I don't I can't really add people. Like the internet on my DS is actually kind of crummy. Like it's crud. It's unfortunate. I haven't seen the Hoenn movies. I haven't actually. I've just seen videos that talk about it. I haven't seen the Hoenn movies. The only movies I've seen are like Kanto. No, I have seen part of one of them. I saw part of the Jirachi movie. That's it. Like, I vaguely remember watching the Jirachi movie multiple times. Like, parts of it. It's terrible, to start watching Pokemon at half of Ash's age and now be more than twice his age. Be careful with caps, guys. I've obviously watched the first movie. Maybe. Alright guys, we're hatching these eggs, but at the same time I'm going to be opening up YouTube Gaming here and finding some people to stream, or people to raid, some streams to raid. So Wes is going if we want to raid him, from the looks of it. Sorry about the keyboard being super loud as well. Yeah, so it looks like Kyo Gaming's. I think Emily suggested Kyo Gaming, so we might go there just because that was one that I said we would if she was still going. Wes, I mean, I don't know. I still think Kyo Gaming might be good just because I did promise that one. I did promise that we could raid that one. So yeah, let's yeah, we can raid her. We can raid her. From the looks of it, she's still gonna be going. Didn't even cry at the end. How could you? You want chocolate ice cream? Alright. I could go for some ice cream right now. I had some yesterday, so I'm actually pretty okay. It hasn't been too long since I've had it. Alright guys, I'm really hoping that we can get it here soon. You cry at the end of the first movie. It's been so long. I choose to use your favorite Pokemon movie. There you go. the first movie on VHS. I just remember renting a Pokemon movie, and like when we drove to my grandparents' house, it was like a 6 or 7 hour drive, and I just watched it like 2 or 3 times. That's all I did the entire drive down. That and like seeing part of the Jirachi movie on Cartoon Network are the only memories I really have of Pokemon movies. Like, honestly, the anime is the one thing that I am the farthest out of in terms of the Pokemon series. Tony, oof. No, that was the last one. Alright, guys, well, we unfortunately, I guess I miscounted because I was trying to find the stream, but that is it for the Pokemon Shiny Hunt today. Some people did want to see my Shiny collection, so I can do that. Let's go to Western. We're not heading to West, we're heading to Kyo Gaming. So I've got a raid set up for us, but yeah. So thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I'll be back on tomorrow. Hopefully then we can find ourselves a shiny Jangmo-o. Until next time, take care. But we are rating someone, so stick around in the chat. And yeah, so thank you to everyone that tuned in. Big thank you to everyone that liked, everyone that subscribed. A massive thank you to Cubewhack for the raid. And a big thank you to Spirit Yoshino for that super chat. I do appreciate it. And until next time, guys, take care.